Hello and welcome to this new episode of In This Together with me, your host, Federico, of course. Here we are at the second episode of this new podcast, and many people right now are struggling to get, some kind of motivation, and, they have, everyone got a busy life. Everyone got a busy life, and they want to show the world that they are busy. It's another, I don't know if beautiful or not thing, but of course it is what it is. And it is for me, from my personal perspective, it is a problem because, you just want to share with others that you're busy, you're busy. You just want to be busy all the time. And it's absolute BS for me because many times in my life, I felt and I heard from many other people, they came to me and say, you know what? I just forego sleep because of for the sake of work, business related, studying, and whatever else. And back then, I was saying, well, that is incredible, and I'm a real admirer of you. And how can you develop your character, and how can you sustain a life like that, a lifestyle like that, with no rest, with no rest pause or something like this? And for me, that was incredible. I said, geez, how could you do that? How can you possibly do that without having, some kind of relaxation? A moment to unwind yourself and say, okay, come on, guys. I just want to relax myself a little bit. And our society right now is basically primed for that particular goal. So the objective right now is no more, to have a kind of balanced life. No, you should have at least 465 hours of work per day. Then you want to go work out for 20 hours. And then you're gonna, because you have to feed yourself, and of course the feeding part is always forgone. So basically we just have ultra processed food that come around, snack bars, because we are always on the run. We are always running. We cannot stop and just say, okay, I'm just gonna wait. For something else to happen. That was a problem for me. Because coming back to motivation and drive, how can you be motivated and really driven if you're not relaxed? If you're not, if you have a moment in which you say, okay, now I'm gonna rest because I need rest. I need rest in my life. How many times I heard people come to me and say, Federico, I cannot sleep because I can't. Really, I can't, because I have things to do. I don't want to, and many people, even some of my dearest persons that are very close to me came to me and said, well, I cannot sleep, I cannot rest because, I have this deadline, have this hard deadline. My girlfriend, my boyfriend, my whoever it is pissing me off for many other reasons that I cannot even share with you right now. But at the same time, I cannot rest. Well, how can you stay motivated if you don't rest? How can you stay motivated if you're always on the run? You cannot. It's basically you're priming yourself to be sick and to gather around, and revolving around many diseases. And that's a problem. This is a real problem. And I just want to say something about, sleep, because sleep, I think, is one of the most important weapons we have at our disposal. And I've always been a little bit fascinated by it. And from my last reading of one of the most incredible books that I've ever read by Matthew Walker, Why We Sleep. And of course, I suggest this reading to everyone, every single one of you down there, because it is actually a life-changing experience. And even right now, with all this lighting, and I know it's kind of bad for melatonin purposes, but okay, we are in a society who basically have been rewarded by being always late, but you got the reward if if you don't rest, if you don't sleep. If you don't sleep, the less you sleep, the more you are rewarded, because you can go to work and the next day and you say, well, I just slept 2 hours, or I didn't sleep. I say, wow, great, you're amazing. Come on, let me hug you right now, just on the spot, because I need you, because I need some of your incredible, powerful, and such a great thing for your health, and you're gonna be rewarded in life because you're not lazy. That's the thing. I heard, and I hear every single day, because I'm lazy. You're sleeping because you're lazy. No, something is really pissing me off, because sleeping is one of the most important part of our life. We sleep 1/3 of our life, and still people cannot think how important sleep it is. This is something that really drives me crazy. And I had several problems in my past to go to sleep, because many reasons, because of anxiety problems, because of deadlines, incoming deadlines, you have to study for school, bachelor, masters, whatever it is, and you always feel anxious about it. Okay, I know pretty well how can affect negatively your performance, but also your personal life. Not sleeping is one of the worst diseases you could ever encounter. And please relate yourself and go to speak with people who have sleeping problems, that have actually sleeping patterns which are really misbehaved. And we have to acknowledge the fact that we are humans. We are human beings. And being human beings means that you have to rest. You're primed to it. And of course, we have to acknowledge the fact that back then, like 20,000 years ago, or even, I don't know how many years ago, there were different dangers. We were dragged down by animals. We had many dangers that right now, in a civilized life, I would say, fortunately, we do not have. We have anxieties, we have, difficulty to relate one another. So most of the times, sometimes when it comes to this interesting topic, I always say, and I think I'm going to be covering this topic in the next episodes, but what's really frustrated by is, and even for myself, was definitely one of the worst topics of my life, not getting relaxed because of relationships. I'm not saying loving relationships, but relationship with others, with friends, with familiars, with parents or whoever. And still we don't have that capability to understand how we can and we should take our time to unwind in a powerful way. You say, get all the BS around, you push all the BS very far away from you, and then you say, stop. Right now, I take this time, and that's why I don't think I'm the only one who, follow millions and millions of podcasts on personal development, self-development, whatever development it is. But still, why should you think that meditation right now is one of the most incredible practice that every single one of you, I had in my mind, back then, they just, Indian monks used to do that. Indian monks you see, and Tibetan monks, Everest, or on the tip of the Everest, the monk there, saying and all the stuff related to that. But right now, basically, every single one on this planet Earth should do meditation. And for me, it was really hard, and right now it is really hard to meditate, because I try to unwind and try to relax, but it's a difficult practice, and I know, which is really difficult. But it is not by chance It is not haphazardly that happened. It became so common and so utilized in our society because it is acknowledging the fact that you need 10, 15, 5, well, it depends on how busy you are, but it is how you should you stay within yourself, within your person, with your mind, with your brain. And most of the time we constantly live in a dopamine driven society, dopamine driven life, in which we always have, cell phones that are in our hands. So basically we crave notifications like sugar, and we crave that sensation, that we have that feeling that those notifications gave us, because you see 1 plus, 2 plus, 20 likes, 20 follows. You see, you feel like empowered by it, and you crave for more, and so you put another photo, you put another video, and that's so scary because I had my own experience with that, and I had to, let's say, make a fasting. I had to go to a fasting period. I'm gonna do another video because you want more views, you want more of this, and even if you're not liking what you do it anyway because you want more, and that's dopamine. You want more, even if you don't like it. You want more of that. For example, if you're not hungry and still you want a piece of chocolate, even if you don't want to, but still you want more. You don't have problems and you ate well and you're full as F and your leptin is going up, and still you want more chocolate. That's because we're primed like that. We're primed in the dopaminergic society, and we want always more and more and more and more. We strive for more. And that's why, coming back to my previous part on sleep, we should acknowledge the fact that for a moment we should try to say to ourselves, okay, now you stop yourself right there on the spot and you say, no, you don't want to mess around with your phone no more. You don't want to mess around with your Netflix account because I know, because those incredible platforms that I use in watching all the TV series and movies, but those are devised in that way. Those are devised in a way that you want more. Coming for the next episode, you don't even have to press a button. You don't have to, because Netflix do it for you, because Amazon Prime do it for you, Prime Video, of course. That's so incredibly damaging for us because we don't have even choice. Because if you're down there, if you're laying down on your couch and you don't want to, to change or something like this, to change channel, and still you say, well, okay, I'm gonna see another one. I'm gonna watch another one. Okay, and you give in, and you watch another one. And after that, what are you gonna do? That's like 2 or 3 in the morning. You're still there. You're not resting. You have to work at 7 a.m. You have to, wake yourself up at 7 a.m. or 8 a.m., whatever it is, or even 5 a.m., I don't know. You're forgoing completely sleep. You're messing around with your health. And then you're lethargic all day. That's a problem, not getting enough sleep. And on myself, I've many years, I can tell you that, in totally honesty, that I was really struck by not getting some sleep and not getting enough sleep. I felt like hell. Every time I woke myself up, it was like getting to war with myself. Because you didn't rest well, went to sleep 4 a.m., 3 a.m. So you were there laying in your bed, trying to get some sleep, but it wasn't that easy. And that's why I think we should always try to be more specific, and not getting enough sleep is a real problem that can cause diseases. And that's why I'm trying to convey this message Because I think many people down there and out there are not even aware of the importance of resting. And with that said, I hope this episode can bring you something or make you reflect on how you behave or how is your relationship with your sleep and your sleeping patterns, because I think it is one of the most incredible weapons that we have, and we should really embrace it every single day, every single night. Because remember, you're not sleeping only during your night, but it is how you prime yourself during the day that will result in a good night's sleep. So, for example, if you expose yourself to natural light in the first minutes of your day, you're gonna have your circadian rhythms, set it up for the day. Thanks to Andrew Huberman, which has an incredible podcast. And please, if you don't know him, go watch him, because it is an amazing content for every single one on this planet Earth. And that was something that I didn't know. And now I know it, and I can see clear effect, but it is something clear, and it wakes you up. It wakes you immediately up, getting sunlight. And that's why I was saying that we're primed, and we're priming ourselves to a good night's sleep in that way. So we should try all day long to getting in touch with ourselves. How can we protect, and how can we improve our sleep during our day, not during our night? So please guys, I hope you enjoyed this second episode. Thank you just for watching, thank you for connecting, thank you for commenting, and thank you for all the affection that I received from the last 2 days. And if you wanna subscribe, I think I'm gonna be opening up soon a YouTube channel, but I'm available on every single platform you can imagine of, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, LinkedIn. So thank you very much. And if you wanna join the movement of in this together, because remember, the most important part of this incredible message that I want to give you, my audience, is we have to acknowledge the fact that health for us is important. Our health matters, and we're trying to live a more purposeful life. And remember that we're all in this together. And I know that sounds sometimes even rhetoric, but it's not. We're living in the same world, we're sharing the same air, and that's why we should really stay in this together. So thank you very much, and see you next time.